Hi everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, hi, hi. How are you doing, everybody? How's your day going? Hi, guys. If you can hear me, if you can see me, please say hello and tell me where you're watching from. I always like to know where my audience is watching from. Yeah. Hi, 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 hi. Today I want to talk about how to heal from trauma. If you can hear me, please say hello. Hi, Favy Pat. How you doing? Thank you for joining. Hi, everyone. Dami. He says hello. Watching from Ogun State, Nigeria. Tife. Hi. You are watching. You are on Instagram, Tife. What are you supposed to be doing now? Well done. You will meet me in the other room, in the corner. Abio, Dami. What's Tife doing? She has exam. She's here on live video. Hi, Oye Bites. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. Adeswa Noel. Hi, Mama Coach. That's the first. Hello. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So let's talk about healing. People have been asking me, Lara, why do you coach Lara? She's chilling small, Abby. It's okay. She should continue. You continue to chill. Let's talk about healing. Healing. A lot of us have been through pain. We don't know. A lot of us see things like we grew up in dysfunctions. We grew up in trauma. We don't know. We've made it to be the norm. That's how it is. That's what I know growing up. That's what I see. So you don't even know. That's why a lot of people are in situations today and you're wondering, because that's what people are telling you. This is not normal. This is not this. And you're like, what? That's it now. That's what everybody goes through. That's what everybody do in their lives. Meanwhile, that's not true. That's not true. There are some things that you've grown up with. There are some things that you have seen, which makes you think that your current life is normal. But they are not normal. Your life is not normal. What you are going through is not normal. The way you are living is not normal. You get. For instance, some people think, I beg, all marriages for these days, 2023, marriages are struggling. So your own is not an exception. All of us are going through it, my dear. Deal with your own. It's not true. Because all the people you know are going through an unhappy marriage doesn't mean that that's how everybody else is having their marriage. There's something Chimamanda said years ago that she titled The Danger of a Single Story. Because you have only moved around people that have the same trauma as you, you have now seen only one side of life. That this is how life, this is how relationship is. Normally, a guy, will be dating multiple girls. It's not like guys are like that now. They'll be dating multiple girls until he now decides to marry. Then he will now check and now choose one out of the most, that's nonsense. It doesn't mean, because that is what you've seen people around you do, because that is what you have, that has happened to you all these years, does not mean it's the truth. It doesn't mean that's how it's supposed to be. You get what I mean? But a lot of people don't know this. Some people don't understand it when a guy they are with does not have anger issues. Because you grew up in a home of anger. Everybody around you, your dad, your mom, your siblings, your family culture is aggression. So you are surprised when you see somebody cool, calm. In fact, you don't like them. You feel they are pretend. You feel like, all these ones with people that are quiet, they are the worst. They are the worst. They can't kill you. I prefer somebody that will just say it as it is, get angry, and then we move on. It's programming. That's how you have been programmed from home. That's how your environment has programmed you. That's how your trauma has programmed you. That's how your dysfunction has programmed you. And then now you think that everything, that's how everybody should be. Because that's how your life is. You're wrong. Or the fact that your dad, everybody knew your dad, was married to your mom, but he had other girls, other concubines that everybody knew. So because of that now, your husband is cheating every day. It's not a big deal to you. Your boyfriend has plenty of women. It's not a big deal to you. Because you think that's how all men are. It's not true. It's not true. And if you don't heal from and unlearn all this unhealthy programming, it's going to affect your life. You'll be wondering, why is my life like this? Why do I keep dating people that are breaking up with me? Why do I keep dating people that are cheating on me? Why do I keep marrying or dating people that are always beating me? You got it from somewhere. You got it from your trauma. 3 reasons why we all behave the way you do. 3. Number 1 is your childhood. How your home is very important. You learned subconsciously how to behave, how to date, how to marry, how to spend money, how to approach business, how to have friends, how to dress. A lot of that, you learn it from your home, from childhood. It's a subconscious behavior. You have no control, absolutely no control over it. Absolutely not. Because what you behold, you become. What you behold, you become. It's not, hasn't it happened to you that you're like, I know this is how I am, but I want to change, I'm going to change. But you realize that change is a big deal. You are trying so hard to change, but it's difficult for you. Why? Because you have been programmed to be a certain way. You cannot change physically. You cannot change consciously. Like, I'm going to decide I'm going to change. You're not going to change. You are going to keep trying, but you will not be able to do it. That's why you need healing. That's why you need therapy. That's what therapy does to you. Therapy helps you unlearn subconsciously because you learned those things subconsciously. So therapy helps you unlearn them subconsciously, heal from the damage that learning has done to you, and then now, helps you relearn. Hi, Angela Onoja. It helps you relearn subconsciously. That is the difference between people that are trying to change. I promise you I will change. I promise. But they have been trying to change for years. They have been promising to change, for years. But they've not been able to succeed. It's not their fault. People don't just change like that. You get, they just don't wake up one day and say, I'm going to change. I'm going to change. Hi, my love. Kanzi. Am I forgetting your name? Are you joking? Kanzi. Okay, don't worry. Let me know. We will talk on WhatsApp. I will buzz you on WhatsApp. You get, now I have time. That last weekend I didn't have time. Now I have time. I'll buzz you. You get. So I'm sure you know people that have been trying to change for years. Even maybe you too, you have been trying to change. I have anger issues. I'm going to stop it. I don't like getting angry. But you realize that you keep snapping. You keep snapping. You keep snapping. It's not something that you can consciously decide to do. Therapy is what will help you. Therapy, yeah, Kanzi. Therapy is what is going to help you. You get. So, how do you heal from trauma? Number one is detachment. Detachment. You cannot continue to be around what makes you sick and expect to be well. You cannot continue to be around what makes you sick and expect to be well. And a lot of people are still around their problem, the source of their problem, the origin of their problem. There are some people that are bad influence on you. Have you noticed some people are like that? When you're around them, you tend to misbehave, you tend to make bad decisions, you tend to say some things that you go back home and reflect and then regret. You cannot continue to be around those people. Or the people that inflict trauma on you, the people that inflict dysfunctions on you, the people that inflict, pain on you, you cannot continue to be around them. And then you want to change. It's not going to work. There's a video I watched, about this woman, Lisa, I'm forgetting her surname now. But she's a therapist to a coach. Lisa Nichols. Yes, that's her name. Lisa Nichols. She talked about how at a point, when she realized that, man, I'm dysfunctional, my life is not, she had to leave her family members. She said, I went away. I went out of them on my own to go somewhere else and heal and learn, unlearn and relearn. She said that she realizes that a lot of people, when you want to heal, you want to carry other people around you to heal. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. They are going to give you what is called conscious resistance. Because you are the one that is on Instagram watching Coach Lara. You are the one that you are hearing these things, every day, every time around you. You are hearing them. You are the one. The other people, they don't know what you're talking about. So when you try to tell them, see, you are operating from trauma. Look at it now. You don't have emotional intelligence. You are insulting. It sounds insulting to them. You are insulting them. You think that you're trying to teach them. You think that you're trying to, teach them or let them or educate them. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are insulting them because they don't know what you know. So concentrate on yourself. How do I heal? Even if you notice that our family, our siblings or my siblings, this is how all of us are the same. It's okay. But run for your own head first. Deal with your own self first. Heal first. You heal from your own trauma first. Before you now start, calling somebody else or looking for how to heal, even if it's your husband and your wife. First of all, you go and heal yourself first. That's very important. Very, very important. So you cannot continue to be around what makes you sick and expect to be whole. Number 2 is acceptance. You have to accept that you have been through trauma or you are living in trauma. So denial is what a lot of people, have been going through. A lot of people are living in denial. Your life is not supposed to be the way it is. But you are telling yourself unhealthy story, something that would make you sleep at night. But it's a lie. You're not being truthful. You don't want to accept that you are too rigid. You don't want to accept that you need help. You don't want to accept that you can't do this by yourself. You cry yourself to sleep at night. You put gorgeous or nice memes or talks on status, on WhatsApp status, on Insta story, on Instagram. But inside of you are unhappy. You're depressed. You're sad. You have anxiety. But you are refusing to acknowledge it and accept it. Then you're not ready to heal. You're not ready to move forward. You're not ready. You have low self-confidence. You too, You don't need anybody to tell you. But when people are talking, you're like, no, I know what I'm saying. I'm not like that. Me, no. You think, in fact, I'm the most confident person. Meanwhile, you have superiority complex, which also means inferiority complex. Some people have superiority complex. Superiority complex is that thing where you feel like you're better than everybody. You know a lot more than everybody. Omoakin for Larry says, Ma, how do you now heal when you don't have the means? Means for what? What do you mean by means? Is it money? Is that what you're talking about? So, some of you have superiority complex. You think, no, this one, they don't know as much as I do. This one, meanwhile, it is still complex. Superiority complex, inferiority complex, it is still complex. That is worrying you. Some of you, especially, some women here, you want to marry. You love. You want to marry. You like to marry. That's your heart desire. But there are some things about you that is preventing you. But you are in denial because you keep telling yourself, no, I've not seen my own. I'm not going to marry struggle love. I'm not going to date struggle love. I'm not going to do all these ones that other people are doing. My own is coming, Your own is around. Your own has been around since. Omoakin for Larry, if you don't have financial assistance, you save. I believe in saving. I don't believe that people don't have money for therapy. I believe that people don't prioritize therapy. That's what I believe. Because there are some things that you do every day. You buy data every day. You eat every day. You buy cream every day. You buy clothes every day. You buy hair every day. Thank you, Kanzi. You save. That's why it's difficult. People think that they'll come and tell me in my DM, hey, I don't have money. Give me for free. I'm not going to give you for free. Because if you want to travel abroad, an opportunity comes, or you want to do something, you know how you squeeze money, you save, you put money aside to get it done. You are not ready. I prefer people that will come and tell me, I don't have enough. This is how much I have. You understand? I still give those kind of people some preferential treatment than I don't have. Coach Lara, come and give me for free. There's no free lunch in Moscow. Thank you. Kanzi, I missed you on my live video. She says, the petite Ibechi, she says, it can be hard, but if it's very important to you, you will save towards it. That's it. I've shared the story here before about a lady who was in an abusive marriage and where she was deprived financial assistance. She doesn't have any money. And she wanted to do the healing school. She told me, Coach Lara, I need this. I need it. Because I feel that if I don't do this thing, the next thing for me is suicide. She told me. I said, so how do you want to pay for it? She said, I'm going to find ways. I'm going to be paying you 10K every week. That's what she told me. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't pay me financially. But I saw that this person means it. This person needs help and she's ready. It's not that sometimes that 10K, she's supposed to pay it every Monday. Sometimes it enters Wednesday of the other week sometimes. But she will make sure. One day I asked her, how do you get it? She said, sometimes I beg people. That's somebody who really needs something. She didn't come and say, give me for free. You get. So I hope I've answered your question there. So talking about acceptance too. A lot of people are in denial. That's why whatever you want, whether it's more money, whether it's marriage, whether it's happiness, whether it's peace, whether it's love, that's why you're not getting it. Because you are in denial. I always tell somebody or people, if you want something so bad, you've been trying to have it for years and you're not getting it, it means that there's a knowledge gap. There's some things you need to know that you don't know. There are some things you need to know in order to be able to get that thing, but you don't know. so you won't be able to get it. But you are going to keep saying this thing is hard, or this thing is not possible, or it's difficult, or it's not just meant for me. It's not true. What you have is knowledge gap. Finish. Knowledge gap. And how do you, whatever you want. For instance, for some people, is money, more money. I've shared my story a lot of times. There was a time that even me, myself, as a coach, as a therapist, I was broke. I was very broke. And I would be doing live videos. I kept asking myself, how am I? You know what I did? I told myself, I lack knowledge. How are some people doing it? Okay, let me go and pay for a course. Let me hire a coach to teach me on how to make money on Instagram, how to become a premium brand, That's what I did. I was telling my husband yesterday, if you know how many courses I have taken, apart from being a therapist, coaching, all of those things, I have taken courses, business courses, on how to run personal brands, how to monetize Instagram, how to charge people, how to negotiate. I have taken so many courses. Yeah, so Petit Igbo Chic says, also, please know your why. If you don't, you might give up along the way. That's another thing. Know your why. But what I'm talking about now is acceptance. Acceptance. Accept that you need help. Accept that your life is not going the way you want it to go. Accept that something is wrong. You may not even know what it is. You may not be able to lay your hands on it. But something is definitely wrong. Until you get to that stage. That's why every year you are not getting that thing. You keep telling yourself stories that will make you sleep at night. Men in Lagos, they have come. Men in Lekki, Abuja men, Canada, there's no husband in Canada. London, London boys. I beg, all of them, they are looking for Pali. American guys, American girls, or these ladies, fair ladies, or ladies that have more money, or they don't listen. It's not true. There's something, and let me talk about relationships here, because I like to talk about relationships a lot. Most of the time, the reason why your relationships are going that way, either the lack of it or the unhappiness of it or whatever, is most times how you grew up. Is most times, the person you have become as a result of your parents' parenting of you. The things that you have learned subconsciously. There are some things that you didn't even know. Like, I used to share my story back then, my first marriage, where, I saw my parents fight since I grew up till my dad died. Like, my parents were married for about 35 years before my dad died. And they were always fighting. And I'll tell myself that that's never going to be my portion. I'm going to have a happy home. I'm going to do this. And then, of course, I had become a coach. I had learned all these things. And then I got married and I realized that what? I'm fighting. I'm raising my voice. I'm being aggressive. Before I found out that, oh my goodness, what I didn't like, what I thought would not happen to me has happened to me. And then me, myself, the coach has to go through therapy to heal from the damage of that parent. Or else you'll not be able to have a happy home. You'll not be able to have a happy marriage. Maybe you grew up being passive as a result of your childhood. You're a very passive person. You don't like confrontation, but you are passive-aggressive. You throw shades. Instead of you to confront the situation, no. You now be throwing shades. You'll be laughing. But you are throwing shades. You are giving attitude. Maybe that's why your relationships are not working. Or you overthink. You overthink things. What if he says? What if she says? What if he's looking at me like this? What if she's thinking? What if they said? What if they... Nobody said anything. But you overthink, and then you react from your overthinking. You jump into conclusions, and everything scatters. Miss Yemsi says, can you be passive as a result of betrayal? Betrayal by who? Betrayal by who? It depends. Of course, it's possible, because that's a place of significant emotional experience. There are some experiences that all of us have gone through that has changed you forever. For some people, you were not like this before. You used to be a very trustworthy, loving, kind, sweet girl or guy. But when one marriage, one relationship like that, or something, or maybe it could even be some friends in school, did something to you since then like this, you just changed. Your life just changed. So it's possible. You see, it's very possible. For instance, I had therapy with a couple recently where, the wife has been saying that the man, he's not emotional. You get, it's like he doesn't have emotions. She'll be crying, she'll be complaining, about something, and he'll just be like, what is it? You are just... And it was when they came to therapy, when we started the healing bootcamp, that we were able to get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem was that these guys, elder brother, he lost his elder brother when he was 12 years old. And he said to himself subconsciously, he stopped getting close to people. He stopped becoming friends with people. Like becoming close, you understand? He stopped becoming close to people. That was what has affected him. He's in his 40s now, and it's still affecting his marriage until they came for therapy. He said everything about feeling died. He didn't even know. It was when they came to the healing bootcamp that I started asking them questions. They didn't know. He didn't know that was it. He just felt, I'm not a mushy kind of guy. I'm a logical guy. I'm not emotional. I really don't feel the way other people feel. No, you do. But something changed you. So it was when he realized that when he lost his brother. That's over 30 years ago. That was when he stopped feeling. That was when his lack of emotions started from. That he took it to marriage and he didn't even know where it came from. So that is what a lot of people are exhibiting today. You are not just a product. You didn't fall from heaven. You're not just, I don't like this. I don't like that. It's not true. These are the kind of men I like. These are the kind of women I like. Something made you become like that. You just didn't wake up someday and say, no, I only like this type of... It's not true. At all. It's not true. So stop being in denial. Stop being in denial. Tell yourself the truth. What story are you telling yourself? What lie? Remember one of my books, What is Wrong with My Taste in Men? There's a chapter that I call The Lies Women Tell Themselves. Lies women tell themselves. You understand? He loves me. He's just that he's weak. He loves me more than the person he's with. It's just, the reason is because he met her first. You are living in denial. I'm not, a relationship person, but don't worry. When I see the person I like someday, you're lying to yourself. You are rude. You are rigid. You don't know how to compromise. You're selfish. Nobody's going to want to be with somebody like that. And it's not your fault. You don't even know how to be different. You don't know how to be different because something made you become that way. Something happened that made you become that way. So that's what you need to figure out. Why? Why am I like this? First of all, number one, what is that thing in my life that is not working? You have to figure it out. What is the lie I've been telling myself about this issue? So I want you to go back home today and think, what lie have I been telling myself about this issue? What lie? Could it be your marriage? You know your marriage is over, but you're lying to yourself. No, it's just the phase, it's just the devil, it's just the this. A lie. It's over. Or you don't take responsibility. You're a very reckless person. But you make excuses. It's because I'm sanguine. You understand? That's how I am. It's because, you are reckless. And every action has consequences. Ebuka, if I catch you, he said the healer queen on the mind. Ebuka Daniel. Hey, if I catch you, you want to air your dirty laundry on this live video, Abby? I won't do that. How are you? So you need to be truthful with yourself, even if you will not tell other people. I remember I once met somebody way back. He said, please, no. Come and correct your wrong, Ebuka. Right your wrong. Okay, take responsibility for your action. I remember I once met somebody years ago who, she told me, I like her. She just said, see, Lara, I know we just had, she said, see, I know I have problems. I know I have issues. I know it. Don't worry. Don't try to therapize me. Leave me. I know I'm not just ready for any healing. Is that I'm dragging you already? I've not started it. By the time I start like this, you will lose weight in this live video today. Go and right your wrong. I miss you though. So tell yourself the truth. Somebody says, I like older men. I don't like young boys. I don't like young men. Because there's a reason why. It's not, you just don't wake up one day and just like older men. Or men too. Men to say, I like older women. You understand? All these young girls, they are very they are not understanding. Coach Lara, older men understand me. It's not true. Something made you become like that. Something. Probably you were abused by an older woman. Or you grew up around older women. So there's a reason. So stop living in denial. Stop living in denial. Take responsibility for your actions. Because every action has consequences. Every action has consequences. So what lie have you been telling yourself? My mom is wicked. That's why. My dad, is a hard man. That's why my life is like this. That's why I'm this hard. No. You have bad behavior. My husband, the reason why I'm like this is because my husband. Or the reason why I'm like this is because... What's your own contribution to that behavior, to that situation? You are also contributing to it. Either by your aggression, by your passiveness, or something you're not doing, or something you're doing. How are you contributing to it? Stop living in denial. A lot of people live in denial. And that's why trauma drags forever. That's why people don't get healed for a long time. And let me tell you, time does not heal wounds. Time does not heal wounds. If let that thing has happened 30 years ago, it doesn't heal wounds. Time covers wounds. Let it happen 50 years ago. I've met women. I once had a 72-year-old woman come to my office for therapy. In fact, that day I remember, I when she left. Even me, I went into a mood. I started questioning my life. Because I'm like, I don't want to be 72 and be going through this. So that's what's going to happen to a lot of people here. Because you have refused to take responsibility of your life, of your actions. So you are postponing the evil day. You will realize it when you are older. Especially women. Men too, of course. They have their own issues. But let me talk to women for a second. I've met women who are... they refuse to, maybe their husband hurt them. Hi, Namaka Edokwe. Thank you for joining. Maybe their husbands hurt them, or their men or whatever, and they refuse to do anything about it. They're passive about it. They just keep working. They just keep, and they carry that pain because they are suppressing. You are suppressing your pain. You are not healing from it. You are not. If you say, I don't want to think about it, you are escaping into things. That's not healing. That's not therapy. That's not healthy. You are escaping. What you are doing is postponing the evil day. You're postponing the evil day. That's what you're doing. You get what I mean? So I see women in their 60s, in their 70s, they are bitter. They are bitter towards their husbands or their exes. They've had a life that is unfulfilled. At that time, you don't have strength to be jumping up and down anymore. So you are by yourself a lot. That's when you have time to brood, to think. That's why sometimes people die earlier. Because all this thinking and depression and regrets, all of those things, before you know it, they bring out diseases and sicknesses in you. So stop living in denial. Why are you where you are today? You know that you should have gone ahead. You know. But you are telling yourself, no, it's because of Nigeria. Well, Nigeria, this new government that we're not even sure. I beg you. How many people you see they make money in this? No lie. All people that are making money, they are thieves. It's a lie. You are lazy. You are a lazy person. You are not taking your life seriously. You are not living intentionally. You are not getting knowledge for your life. You're just lying to yourself because you want to sleep well at night. So I have come to burst your bubble today. Accept the truth so that you can change your life for good. Stop living in denial. Go into acceptance. It has happened. That pain has happened. You understand? I have been passive all my life. I have been aggressive all my life. I have been a touchy person. I have been cranky. There are some people that their life, because of what they've been through, they are suspicious of people. They're always suspicious. They don't believe that people mean well for them. Some people are like that. They're always thinking, this person. Nobody in this world loves you. They have something to gain from you. There's a motive somewhere. So because of this, you push people away. Because of this, you behave nastily. And then you repel people. People leave you and move on. And then you are complaining. There are no good friends. People are not good. People are not this. Nobody cares. You are by yourself. Only you care for you. Think for yourself. Think for your life. Only you can do you. Nobody. You start putting it. Who is your guy? Yeah, I'm my guy. Nobody is there for me. It's a lie. You have bad character. So nobody's going to want to be around you. Nobody is going to want to be there for you. Because you choose people, based on what you can get from them. You don't know how to love people deeply. You don't know how to love people from the bottom of your heart. You are always friends. You are friends with people because of what they can give to you, because of what you can gain from them. You are very selfish with your friends. Or you use your friends. So don't be shocked when they are not there for you, when you need them to be there. Tell yourself the truth today. Stop living in denial. Go into acceptance. Yeah. So, after you have accepted whatever is going on with you, then seek for help. Seek for help. I'm a mess. I need help. For instance, I realized, me, after 14 heartbreaks, 14, and divorce, you should know that all men are not scum. Me, I'm the one. If I'm the one dating scums and marrying them, then there's something scummy about me. Me too, I'm a scum. That's why I'm dating scums. After that, I knew that, man, I'm a broken woman. If I don't get help, I'm just going to continue like this and self-destruct. That's what I realized. That was when, even in my knowledge, as a coach, I sought for help, me myself. So if you don't seek for help, you're going to self-destruct. Nothing is going to change in your life. If you like, see, fast from today, 72 days this year. Fast, pray. Principles don't change. God will not bypass principles. There's a man, Pastor Wally, he's a pastor. I can't wait to interview him. I was going to interview him for my show back then, but we didn't make it happen. We're going to make it happen very soon. I wanted to interview him then. He told me that he fasted for 2 years straight. Have you ever heard? Me too. When he told me, I was like, this one is a lie. How can you? He said 530 days, Lara. I kept praying. He was a pastor. She said he kept praying against the devil, against the spirit of poverty, against this, against that. He was fasting. When there's no money, you just naturally turn into fasting. When there's even no food to it. He said, Lara, until I went for coaching, until I went for therapy. He told me, he said, I've not fasted in about 1 year now. Because I now realized that what was wrong with me was poverty mindset. It's not the devil. It's not village people. It's not the people in my family. What I had was poverty mindset that was worrying me, that made me think and operate from a place of scarcity. If you didn't seek for help, you will continue to fast 10 years. Same place, same spot, forever. That's why some people die that way, which is sad. Have you not heard stories of people, they pray, they do this, but their situation does not change? Why? You think God is wicked? No. It's because they live in a denial about their issue, and they refuse to seek for help. Meaningful help. Impactful help. They are going to the wrong places to seek for help. You cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a change. It's not possible. It's not possible. You can't. Nothing is going to change. Nothing is going to change. You cannot continue it to do the same thing, behave the same way, act the same way, choose the same things, or choose the same set of people and expect that there will be a change. Never. You're deceiving yourself. You just keep going around circles. In a circle, you will never be out of that circle. And when you see other people that are out of that circle, you say, they are lucky. No, it's not luck. It's something that is working for them. So, seek for help. Ask for help. If it is therapy, ask for it. Send a DM. Sign up for it. Then, another thing, when you ask for help, accept the help. Some people don't know how to accept help. Some people will even self-sabotage that help. They'll sabotage it. I have people like that in therapy today. They will sabotage the help. They're the one that came, will pay their money, but they will sabotage it. No, this is not what I want. This is not my style. You are not listening. You are not doing this one. This is how I want it done. I don't want it done the way. Lara, you are too harsh. You are too... No. That's not my style. This is how I want you to do it. You want to control the way help is coming. So some people don't know how to accept help. You have an idea in your head how help should be. If you can do it, then you should have done it. You should be better by now. Your life should have moved ahead. You should have moved forward a long time ago. But you are still stuck on the same spot. You're still in one place. There's a reason why. You don't know all. Some of you, you know a lot of things. What you've read, what you've seen, in fact, you can quote things. You can give people theory. But you can't implement it. You can teach people safe, but you cannot implement it. Search for help. Ask for help and invest in help. Invest in help. Do your part. Pay your money. Stop looking for free therapy. Things that are free, they don't have value. Pay your money. You want to learn about business, you want to learn about making money, but you want somebody, the person you just want to pick their brain. You won't go far. Invest in help. Put your money where your mouth is. Stop saying all these coaches, all these coaches, all these Instagram coaches. What do they know? What do they want to teach me? Okay. That's what you're going to be saying for the next 5 years, God forbid. And you still be on one spot. So, sign up for the Healing School. Healing School group session is happening from July 3rd to August 27th. The early bird offer is still ongoing right now. It's $190,000 right now. I think that's $380. You know. So after April, is it 14th or 15th? It goes to 220,000. It's the group session where, you know, the Healing School has 8 recorded teachings and 8 group coaching sessions with me. So on Mondays we send you the recorded teachings, you know, so you go and watch it. There's an assignment at the end of it. Every Saturday you send in your assignment, latest by 2 p.m. After that, on Sunday 7 p.m. Nigerian time for 8 weeks, we'll come together on Zoom and talk about the assignment. We talk about the model, you know. For that week, talk about forgiveness. We talk about, and it's not just talk about rebuilding. We don't just talk in the Healing School. It's more of therapy, more of using different tools like hypnosis, you know, and other integrated therapy tools that we use. That's why you see testimonies. That's why you see a lot of people having testimonies. You get. So sign up for the Healing School so that you can still enjoy the early bird discount from that ends from now till June 14th, I think. So does anybody have any question before I sign out of this live video? Question. If you have any question you'd like to ask me about healing, about trauma, about relationship, about marriage, about therapy, money, anything, I'm going to give like 5 minutes. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to ask me. You know, I'll answer you before I sign out. So anybody has any question? Thank you everybody for joining me. I appreciate it. Question. Thank you guys. I see your hearts. Thank you. Anybody got any question about what I spoke tonight, or what I have always talked about? Maybe something you have been seeing on my page, or something that is unrelated but is bothering you, but you feel I can help you with the answer. Do you have any question? No question. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. So sign up for the Healing School. And if you don't want to sign up for the Healing School, you may just want to book a session first. So people would like to just talk to me first for an hour. You know, you could book a session, a virtual session for an hour, or if you're in Lagos mainland, our office is on the mainland in Magodo, Koshofe local government. You can come to the office, book a session, come to the office, you know. So this Healing School is virtual, it's 8 weeks, but The physical version of it is the healing boot camp. That's the physical session. That one is done for 2 days in the office. 2 days, like intensive therapy. It's from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. for 2 days. It's like compressing 10, 12 sessions in 2 days. It's crazy. It's like deliverance service. For people that are Christians, it's usually very intensive. But the results are usually phenomenal. Phenomenal. You get. So, ladies and gentlemen, at the absence of no question, if you need to sign up for anything, you want to book a session with me, you want to join the healing school or anything at all, just send a DM. And we'll be there. I'll be there in the DM to answer you and lead you in your healing journey or identity journey or having a great mind. So, good night, everybody. Take care. Have a lovely, lovely, lovely night from this side. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna do this live. Hopefully by God's grace. This week I want to do Monday to Friday. Hopefully, I hope. Sometimes I have sessions this time, but I'll see what I can do. I want to do this live for the next 5 days, Monday to Friday. So keep it a date with me tomorrow. Probably 9 p.m. Yeah, 7 or 9 p.m. I'm not sure. I think I have a session by 8. So keep a date with me tomorrow. See you tomorrow, guys. Good night.